Hey guys, welcome to another fun and exciting iMight GT7 stream. I just wanted to do a quick stream relating to the up-and-coming Toyota Cup, the Michelin Road to Atlanta or whatever it is, this Sunday. I've done a bit of practice and struggled a bit, and then I think I've now got it. I think I understand this car. So I just want to do a quick stream to show you the handling of the car and how to approach the track, hopefully to improve your times. So if you have a quick look, I'm a B driver, so 12 laps, 1 times fuel, 1 times tyre wear, so I think it'll be a no stopper. And everyone's in the Toyota Corolla Morizo car. So just getting into the loan car. This will take a little while to load up because I've got a PlayStation 4. It is a loan car, so it's not actually released to us yet. So we can't do a lobby race or a custom race to get a feel for what how will the tyres go with 12 laps, the fuel. But like I said, I think there'll be no problem doing 12 laps in this car. Come on, loading. Come on. It's also a grid start for this race, not grid start false check, just grid start. So it's one of those 3, 2, 1 start. You don't have to put your foot on the brake or the handbrake. It's just a matter of go. But that's where I like to start. That's where the race starts, so we'll go with that. I'd recommend starting off in first gear. I'll just put the handbrake on. And there's no wheel spin, straight into it. If you start in second, it bogs down a bit. Bogs down, taking a bit forever. So grid start, I'd recommend first gear. The other thing I want to point out is the handling of the car. With sports hard tyres, get the feeling it's just very unstable when you're at high speed braking into a corner. This car wants to choose its own direction, so it's just pulling off and losing control. And I've done that quite a bit. So if you feel like this car is very unstable, it is with sports hard tyres. So my recommendation is give it a go. Traction Control 2 I found is the best for me. And counter steer on strong. The car will still move a little bit around corners, but it won't just go off in its own direction and totally lose control. So I'll just get around here and then give you a lap guide, basically. A slow one to point out certain things and then start going a little bit faster. So in your race, if there are people who aren't using any assists, expect them to lose it a bit. I'd be very surprised if the race is very clean from start to finish with people not going off track. Alright, so this happened. This is probably the 4th time I've tried to record this for you guys, and that always happens. I think it's cold tyres. Just got to get them warmed up. So what I'll do is I'll retry now. And we'll cross the start-finish line. Traction control 2. So for me, in 4th gear, this little black mark here, I like to run my left-hand tyres over it. Coming down it pretty fast, then into 5th, and then try and clip this apex. Try and touch a bit of grass there, because the understeer, you will get thrown out wide around this area. Then the orange marker on the side of the wall, just before it, drop down a 4th. In a straight line, brake, and then begin to ease it as you negotiate this corner. So brake a bit harder and then start backing it off. Then we're going to look for the curb up here, begin to lift and then brake, trying to aim for braking in a straight line. Braking into 3rd, just taking this corner lightly, not too much. Back into 4th. Now straight ahead there are some trees, some about 8-foot tall trees. To the right of that are some signs on the grass. The very right hand side one, I'm going to aim for the very edge of it on the right, because that's my marker for where the apex is. So I'll be coming over here fast and starting to aim for that sign, because that's where the corner is. Try and take a bit of grass. Sometimes I put it in the 5th. Take a bit of grass, trying to be as straight as I can, and then before this curb, down a 4th, maybe 3rd. Try and take this curb, because you will get thrown out. You don't want to go too far or else penalty. Up to 4th, then 5th. Halfway through this red patch is when I begin to brake down a 4th. Negotiate this corner very gently and then begin to brake into 3rd. Try and take this apex, because again you will get thrown out. Now my revs, the rev bar, let's get up to about 90-95%. This car does have 6 gears, but I recommend you just stay in 5th. Do not use 6. And we're going to aim and start braking at the 300 board. Bang. Down a 3rd. Try and take this corner. Bit of a rev and start turning early, because the momentum will understeer you out. Up to 4th. And again, try and hit this little black patch. 5th. Grass. Just slowly get faster and then I'll do a full lap. So you can see bottom right hand corner, my fastest time is a minute 35.119. For me, a minute 37 is not good. A minute 36 is, I'd say, is normal. And then a minute 35 is, yeah, pretty good for a B driver. So hopefully, if you take on board my advice or pointers, hopefully it will get your lap times up, ready for this race. So 90% revs. If you have a half-second penalty going through here, I just leave it in 5th. If you had a 1 second penalty, I'll drop it to 4th. 2 second penalty, I'll drop it to 3rd. 300 foot board, Start braking down a third. Turn early. Up to fourth. Try and aim for that black dot. I've lifted a bit there because I've gone a touch wide. Give a brake and then begin to lift. This curve on the left, lift, brake, third. Oh, it's hard to see, it's the ghost. That'll be a penalty, I think. Now I'm looking, again, the ghost. I'm looking for the signs. There it is. And my ghost must be offset 1 second ahead. And I've already caught her, so it's quite in the way there. Down a third. Try to hit that apex. Get a good bite out of that corner. So here we go. I'm going to get up to 5th gear and then just leave it there. Serving this half-second penalty. Next lap I'll try and do a proper lap. God, my ghost is annoying. Here we go. Still getting a bit of a slide, but I'm controlling it. Looking for that spine. There it is. Looks like you can't be too aggressive in the braking areas, but try and be as gentle as you can. Stay in 5th. Turn early. Hey, 35.5. Just one more. Lift, brake, third. Looking for that side. Slight lift there. 4th, 3rd, back to 4th. Don't drift down too wide. Excuse me. Going a bit too hard here. And penalty. So that's pointless, but it is possible to do 35s. Yeah, just going over and over and over. You learn a bit more to get more consistency. And you probably find, no, I'm not getting 35s every lap, but you'll start getting 36s, for example. Or, you know, low 36s, high 35s. So a lot of my braking is in a straight line, and now I'm entering the corner, I'm starting to lift. And especially here, lift, braking in a straight line. Oops. Into fifth and a just slight lift. Just going to try and cut the corner a bit, get another penalty. There we go. So 1 second penalty. I'll leave it in fifth, and you'll see I really need to go to fourth. So for 1 second, I'd recommend going to fourth. Oops, a bit late. Hopefully that's not a penalty. Oh, good. I black mark fifth gear. This is it, last lap. Straight. Again, trying to be gentle on this one. Why am I using TC2 traction control? This corner, I think it is, where I could easily spin the car. So again, the 300 meter board, as soon as it's on the edge of your screen, down a fourth, down a third, and fifth, and keep going. And that's it. So just out of interest, if you really wanted to practice 12 laps to get a feel, like I said, you just can't do it. But what I've done is I've looked for another car that is similar. Now what was it? I think the brake horsepower was 299 and the weight of the car was 1,445. So what I did was I looked for a car that was similar, and I found it was up top there, the Yaris. Because I googled that Morizo, and it's an all-wheel drive car. And the Yaris is full drive, so I don't know. To me, it's similar. So to achieve that, what I did was I sports hard tires, of course. I purchased some ballast, and then added 155 kilograms to the car in the middle to give it the 1,445 weight. And then I purchased a medium turbocharger, racing brake system and brake pads, and that got the brake horsepower to 297, so just under. And so, but it is quite similar, and I've given it a test, and the lap times are pretty much the same. So with that Yaris, under those conditions, you should be able to go to a custom race just to get a feel for what are the tyres going to be like, or how much fuel will be consumed. Remembering they are two different cars, but you just to get an idea. Not going to actually get into it, but just to show you. Yeah, so this is what I've done. So 12 laps, grid start, one fuel, one tyres. Evening, trying to get the track the same, everything the same. Yeah, and then give it a shot. But I'm driving around in the Yaris, but it does feel very similar. That's if you really wanted to give it a run. Anyway, I think that's me done. Hopefully you've got something out of that. Mainly the settings. Give it a go with the traction control. I've tried a lot. Traction control 5, traction control 1. So for me, I found TC2 was the best, and counter steer on strong. I've tried it with weak. I've tried with just the active stability management, and it's the counter steer which really controls that unevenness in the car. And if your lap times aren't, around the 130, low 36s, high 35s, look at how I was driving around the track and try to apply that, and let me know if your lap times improve. Expect it to be a little bit chaotic. I will be working that day, so I'll probably be entering in race 5. Unfortunately, people will have got experience by then, but I'm still hoping it'll be a little bit chaotic, because I'm tempted to start from the back and let the chaos reign. I think the goal really is stay on track, avoid penalties, and you should do fine. I think a lot of people will just go off track, mainly race 1. I think people will be under-prepared. Alright, so that's me done, guys. Thanks for watching, and hopefully I see you on track on Sunday, or you do well. I didn't stream my was it manufacturers? I think it was. No, I think it was Nations at the trial valley or whatever it was. Started from the back. Let's say I'm just guessing here. I started 15th and finished 12th. Points were good, but my result was pretty average. I just did not want to post it. It wasn't exciting. I am trying to post most stuff, but I just couldn't post that one. It was horrible. All the best for Sunday, and then after this, hopefully the new Nations and Manufacturers starts, and we'll be back into it. See you all on track. Alright, hopefully enjoy, guys. See you in the next one. Bye for now.